All right, we are on the record. Welcome to the August Civil Service Commission meeting. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, for the first time ever, we've had someone on our Zoom, and that will be Sergeant Weck, soon to be Lieutenant Weck.
Yes, very happy to join you from Steele City.
Oh, all right. Good. Tell the Kelseys we said hi.
If I see him, I will.
All right. Let's see. First order of business is attendance. Let the record reflect that we are all here with the exception of Artis.
She indicated she had a conflict.
Yes, who indicated she had a conflict. Did everyone have the opportunity to review the July 2025 minutes?
Yes.
Can I get a motion to accept the July 2025 minutes?
I so motion.
I get a motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
No one's opposed. The motion carries. Next up, I'm just going to call you Lieutenant Wack. Sir, could we have the police department briefing?
Sure. Hello, everyone. So as we begin, just start off, just an update on our newer officers that are out in our FTO program, Michaela Freeney, Nicholas Crawford, and Anthony Agudo. All are progressing well, have received high marks in our evaluations as they continue through their FTO program. So we're very pleased with their advancement through that program. The National Night Out, which was held on the 5th, was a huge success. The township manager and council, I saw both of them on Wednesday morning, and that they reported that it was a great turnout, and it seemed like everybody had a great time. So very happy to hear that. As far as the department, as everyone knows, Lieutenant O'Brien, now Chief O'Brien, is officially the new chief of Souderton Borough, and we wish him well. He was sworn in on Monday evening. This upcoming, as we've mentioned before, council meeting, Eric Gaynor will be sworn in, and he will be starting his training and his FTO program, and he'll be assigned to Sergeant Monahan's squad. And with that move, Officer Agudo will be moving to soon-to-be Sergeant Fullerton's squad. Myself, Sergeant Wilhelm, and Officer Phillips have been moving forward with our wellness program. We have received several names from officers and dispatchers that are interested in the peer support program. And we're looking forward to implementing that as we go forward. And hopefully that's going to be up and running by the end of this year, early next year. We've also we have not had a chaplain since Chaplain Nick left us, unfortunately, years ago. So the Montgomery County SWAT team uses a passer from Visitation Parish. Officer Phillips has made contact with him, and he may be, we're looking to have him join our department as our departmental chaplain. Chaplain Nick was a huge addition and a huge loss to our department. And it's kind of a void I think we wanted to fill, and the chief felt that was important to fill that void. As far as July, had a very busy month for our officers, especially with vacations. Just an update on our stats for the month. We've had 191 Part 1 and Part 2 offenses, and those offenses resulted in 134 arrests. We've had 27 incidents involving firearms, 49 retail thefts, and each month it keeps increasing, but we've had 88 social service contacts where our social service representative, she's been reaching out to members in the community after incidents are reported or officers are called for service, and she's been doing a lot of follow-up for us. With that, we have gotten nothing but positive feedback from the community. about her and the services that she's offered. And the officers really enjoyed working with her. 2026, the chief is looking to, and I think it's pretty much a done deal, that we're going to be expanding her hours. They believe she works 20 hours. She works Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I think we're looking to expand that to a full-time position. Our internship program is progressing. We have sent off our application, and basically what we're looking to do with the program to the township solicitor. They have looked over it, and they're going to be sending us their revisions and their input. And the goal is to have our first interns for the spring semester. Whether it's we start off with 1 or 2, that's still yet to be determined. But this has been a priority for the chief, and I think this is something we're going to be looking to do as soon as possible. And I think it'd be a good benefit for us also. The department, we have begun our budget discussions for the 2026 budget, so that should just start to get kicked off. And the collective bargaining unit has begun on Wednesday, was our first negotiations with the town, actually the second, with the township. And our collective bargaining contract will end at the end of 2025. So that's all I have from the police side. And if there's any questions, obviously, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Anybody have any questions for Lieutenant-elect Wack? No? All right, new business. New business will be the rule of 3 lists. So Scott is sliding these. Go ahead,
The
Scott.
department has asked that the commission complete 2 rule of 3 lists. The reason we moved the meeting from the second Thursday in August to the first Thursday in August is because Officer Designate Gaynor, who would be on the first list if this commission so approves it, he would be sworn in on Monday, and then we would have a new list. Again, we're taking these candidates from the certified list that was done last November. We continue to go down in order. We've had really good luck hiring the top candidates.
And these are the next
2.
Okay.
So I'd like, if the commission is willing, Madam Chair, to get a motion for both of the lists, and we can identify. Go ahead and start. The first one would be this in this order.
Okay. So can I have a motion to
One at a time.
certify?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. The first list with the first name Eric Gaynor. The list is Gaynor, Zimmerman, Smith. Can I have a motion to certify this list?
Motion to certify.
I have a motion. Can I have a second?
I second.
I have a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. It's unanimous. The motion carries. The second list that I would take a motion on is the list where the number 1 ranking name is Zimmerman. So it's Zimmerman, Smith, Steiger. Can I get a motion to certify this list?
Can I ask a question
Yes.
before we do this? So this list presumably is first because
Correct.
and Gaynor would be moved up based
Correct.
on this township accepts, and then that list would be in place after today.
Correct.
After Monday.
After Monday.
Monday,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns? All right, can I get a motion to certify this second list after Officer Gaynor is hired on Monday? We need to certify another rule of 3 list.
I'll move to certify the second list.
Can I get a second?
I second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that motion carries. So we have, Rocco, we have the 2 lists with Gaynor and then the list after that with Zimmerman. They are signed by the Civil Service Commission. We do have a quorum, so we're good to go with that.
And I'll drop them off at the office in the morning if that's all right.
That'd be perfect.
How do we ensure that one list is before the other? Does it say
Here.
first, second?
How about I do this?
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Just we swap them out accidentally,
One
And two.
and two.
Very good, thank you.
Okay, so Rocco and everyone who can't see but can hear, what I've done is the list with Eric Gaynor as number one. I've marked that one in the top right corner, and after he's hired on Monday, the next rule of three list would begin with Zimmerman, Smith, Steiger. That is marked with a 2 in the upper right-hand corner.
Excellent.
Should I leave them for you or just for Chris? How do you want me to do it?
I would leave them for Chrissy
Yep.
Pelusi, so she has them. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, do that in the morning.
Perfect.
And I'll send her an email so she'll know.
Perfect.
Any other new business? Any old business? I believe our old business was the rule of three also, new and old. Up next, compliance report.
Yes, thank you. Madam Chair, I believe you're going to have a motion for this. Heard from the chief. The chief would like us to designate one of us as a secretary. The reason for that is if in the event a grievance is filed by one of our police officers, in the documents it says the grievance technically gets filed with the quote secretary unquote. So the chief asked that we deputize one of the members here as the secretary to receive the grievance. This commission would hear the grievance if it ultimately goes forward, but they've asked us to do this. So, Madam Chair, I believe you have a motion.
I do, and I was notified of this coming up on the agenda. So it is my belief that the best suited candidate for that position would be Chris with his legal background to fulfill that and make sure that we're in compliance with receiving that, as well as being in compliance with, in conjunction with Scott, our civil service rules, because obviously workplace grievances can be sticky. And I believe that there are matters that if we have another attorney on the board, I just think that, for me, that's common sense. We'll absolutely hear from everybody else.
Oh, yeah, everybody else would be absolutely 1/5 of everything. It's just designating a secretary.
How does the complaint get filed?
It gets filed with the police department, and then it will be forwarded over to us for review, and then we could ultimately hold a hearing where you would be the fact finders.
Do we have like an email or something that it needs to be sent to?
I think it just goes to the police department.
So, Rocco, correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, because I know that you've been involved with contractual issues. I believe the way that the contract is written, if an officer is disciplined, their first level is through the chief of police, correct?
That is correct.
And then if they don't get, if they still disagree with that, then it moves to the township manager as the next level. Would that be correct?
That is correct.
Okay. If they still don't get the relief that they're seeking, at that point, it becomes a matter for the Civil Service Commission. Is that correct?
I believe the next step is the township council. I know the one time that we did have a grievance that went that far, we went before council and then ultimately a neutral arbiter. So I'm actually trying to pull up the contract.
So Sergeant Wack, I'll put that on my list to report back to the CSC with respect to the order of operations for grievances. I thought it was the other way, but I'll look it up to make sure I have it.
No,
Correct for
I
everybody.
believe Scott is right. I believe it comes to civil service, and if there's no relief, then it goes to full council, and if there's no relief, then it goes to county court.
I I actually have that contract up right now. I'm just getting to the grievance procedures.
Okay.
All right.
What is the
Give me 1 second. We could probably get through this.
Where would the union get involved in this, or the representative is that
From the outset.
from the outset? They'd be the one representing them in terms of the grievance, or
Correct.
do they elect not to use their representative?
Good, that would
Okay.
be rare.
Right, exactly, okay.
But yeah, so I mean, so,
So I have it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, please.
I just have it up. So the first step is with the chief of police. Step 1 is chief of police, and that's within 10 days of the date of which a grievance arises. If the chief can't settle the grievance, it passes on to the township manager. Step 3 is township council,
Okay.
and then step 4 is arbitration.
So why would we be receiving a grievance then?
I don't know. I don't know.
Perhaps based on our position, we're supposed to be able to advise the township. Was that? You can look into that, I think.
I'll double check, because it was the chief's office that called me to have this done, so we need to figure this out. So that's on my list.
So,
That's fine, and I'll be back Monday, so we can definitely talk about this, and I can forward you this portion of the contract. Also.
Thank you.
so I guess the question now is making sure that the civil service rules align with the contract and not contradict them. What you can't see, Rocco, is Scott is feverishly writing things down. At this point, I would like to table any discussion about appointing a secretary to receive anything, since
We know.
we might have a conflict between the civil service rules and the police contract.
Do we need to move to
Yeah.
grant Scott the authority to look at it, or is this part of your? Okay.
Part of my job.
No,
Well,
that's fine.
in order to make sure we cover all the bases, I'll take a motion for Scott to look into receiving grievances on behalf of the Civil Service Commission and the steps between the civil service rules and the police contract. Can I get a
So
motion?
move to do.
I have a motion. Can I have a second?
A second.
I have a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, so we'll direct Scott to
I'll research and
coordinate that.
report back prior to our next meeting, so everything will be understood by all.
Yeah, and if we could just also touch base with the chief to let him
That's a
know,
part of the process.
like,
I'll work through, well, then Lieutenant Whack.
Yes.
Rocco, I just want you to know that Lieutenant O'Brien never ever took a vacation and never missed
I know he did.
a civil service meeting.
In person.
So,
Your response is, you're not missing the meeting, you're here.
That's true. Technically, yeah.
And he's still avoiding a vacation, a retirement vacation, by becoming the chief.
he sure did. There was no break for him.
He can't help himself.
Anything else, Scott?
No, that's it.
Okay. Rocco, if you have any family members in the background that would like to ask any questions as being a member of the public at our meeting, we would be more than happy to hear any comment, questions, or concerns they may have.
Nobody here now.
Okay. Does anyone from the board have any comments, questions, concerns, anything they want to discuss while we are here?
Just real quick, once you get the information, that's coming via email?
I'll email it to everybody, absolutely.
Got you.
Yeah, that way we all have the same information at the same time. Anything else? No. All right, with that, I will close the meeting. Can I get a motion to close the meeting?
Motion to close the meeting?
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The meeting is closed.